Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode of Beautilicious, and I have the gorgeous Sabrina Alice here with me once again today. Hey Sabrina.
Hi Elle, how are you?
I am fantastic. We're going to have so much fun today because we're talking about all these fab things, that our secrets that we have.
Yes,
And
things we can't live without.
yeah, and why should we anyway, really?
Right.
We have to. I mean, you're the boss of me. Isn't that right?
I am the boss of you.
You're the boss of
No,
me.
Toby is the boss of you.
People are the boss of me. You have no idea.
You got a lot of bosses.
Let's
You're actually looking very casual today.
Well, I just sort of thought I'd put on my hippie dress today because, like, I went for a drink in the morning with my gorgeous husband, and I just sort of threw it on, and I just thought, you know what, it felt so good because it's one of those really baggy kind of like hippie things. And I'm not taking it
very
off.
comfortable.
I'm not taking it off because you know what? I'm 56 and I'm a beauty elder, and if I want to have it on, I'm the boss.
And you're freaking awesome, so it doesn't matter.
And I've got my bikinis on underneath, you know, because I've already been down.
Is that your bikini underneath?
Yes.
You're so funny.
To tan in the morning, you know, and get some of the sunlight in my eyes, you know, like the sun in the morning.
Right.
And so I've done lots of things because we've been up since like, you know, like 4:30 or some crazy ridiculous time. Hello, beautiful, precious.
Hello.
I am going to go across and I'm going to show that. But thank you. Good morning. We have got so much that we're going to be sharing today, so we want to get started. And we
want to remember to tell people if they're watching to let us know where they're from.
Yeah.
And if you have any special tips or tricks that you do at your home for your beauty, let's share them and let us know what they are.
Yes. Hey, Nuette, we've had a full-on morning. And yeah, this is just so good. Hey, gorgeous. Okay, yes. What did you say, Sabrina? I wasn't listening to you. I'm sorry.
I said whoever does tune in to watch to let us know where you're from, where are you watching us from, and if you have any tips or tricks that you'd like to share from your beauty secrets at home, just let us know. Or if anything to sort of build on what we're saying, just let us know so we can share with everyone.
Please say I'm from, I don't know, France. I'm from Texas. I'm from here. I'm from Melbourne. Wherever you are, and tell us anything you want. We love it when you put your comments down and ask us. As Sabrina said, did you say for them to ask us questions? You said it 2 times. I'm so sorry today.
I did. I really was very clear both times.
Oh my goodness.
Although I didn't say to ask us questions, so that's a really good ask us.
I didn't get it right. I've been having some concerns today about my glasses, everyone. Like I've asked Sabrina about 10 times, do you think they look crooked? Really? Like, why do I think they look crooked? Am I sitting on my seat crooked or something? Have I gone into?
Is it your headband that's making them crooked?
Well, you know, it could be, but you know, if you think Elle's got crooked glasses on today, just put it in the comment section. Say, yeah, Elle, you're looking lopsided today.
Yes, Elle, they're crooked.
They're crooked. Are they crooked?
They look good. They look good. No, they look good right now.
All right, let's go. Look, we've got to move forward because there's the beautiful Nuette. Here she is. Love this girl. We have got, look at her and her family. Don't you just love that? Just love that photo. That's beautiful.
I love that picture.
I don't know about you, but I want everyone here to tell me, are you in love with volume when it comes to your hair? Like, just a little bit of volume. Like I really, I love volume. I really, and I don't know whether the girls, you know, we went through the Jennifer Aniston thing where it was just like hair was just like flat. You remember?
Oh yes, very, very flat ironed.
Like ironing our hair and just making it flat. And I never could do that.
I don't like that at all.
Well, I couldn't do it. And Toby just thinks Jennifer Aniston's hair was great. And I used to just say, and he'd love it if I went to a hairdresser and they'd straighten my hair and make me look like that. And I would be just going, yuck, I'm going to go home and put things in. So I love a little bit of volume. And I think volume can be very softening too. Do you agree, Sabrina, that volume can?
Yes.
See, there you are. Look, Precious is telling us this. She's saying, yes, mine is flat right now. I'm telling you, Precious, I've got something for you today that I found the other week, and I left the price tag on it because it's so cheap And I hope you can get it everywhere around the world. Probably you can find anything anywhere on eBay or something like that. But it is like, it's mental. Like, don't tell anyone, but just like a few months ago, I bought powder to give my hair volume. I bought this special spray, $38, 38. Is Toby listening? Don't. And
you better be quiet.
I have to just like really watch what I'm saying. Don't tell him, girls. Don't tell him. This is so important, right? And I went into the mall because we had to go and get a couple of things. I don't even know what it was. Oh, we did our first live streaming masterclass. You were there, Sabrina, right? So I was new.
Yes, I was.
And we did this masterclass, and I had to go and get a few little things. That I needed a few things. I always do. I always have fun when I have a masterclass, even if it's live or whatever. I always have to go buy a few little things. So we went past this shop in the mall that said, "As seen on TV." Don't
no! In that store.
Sorry, but I love. I just love those shops.
It is pretty cool. It's cool.
Anyway, so I'm ready to share this. Right, this has changed my life. It's changed my life. I have to just say, I'm sorry. You are never going to need to buy another volume pad. I'm sorry to the hairstylists. Don't order them in. No one's going to need to buy them. Get these brushes and sell them to everyone, right? This is a revolution. I'm telling you now. You're never going to need hairspray even. It is insane. Right. So here it is.
Okay, I'm sitting in suspense.
Are you really? If I didn't have a headband on, I would actually, I'm going to look a little crazy if I do, but it's almost
what that looks like.
It's this brush. This is it.
Oh.
Has anyone seen this? Has anyone seen it?
I have never seen that.
Actually seen it, right? Now, I don't use this side at all because, this is a side to make it all tidy, and I like bed hair. I just like it messy. This side is like an invention. Whoever invented it, I want to shake their hand. I really want to go and say, you are amazing. And I've even left the...
Elle, is that for back combing? Is that side for back combing?
Back combing, teasing. And it just gives you volume that you... Like, I just want to get that in. Look at the price. This is Australia.
I can't see it.
What's wrong with you? You can't see the price?
Well, I mean, you're this big on my computer screen.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Give a girl a break.
I'm trying to get everything about $19.95 for this miracle thing, and I have spent hundreds of dollars could be listening on trying to find products to keep my hair sort of sitting and back combing, right? This thing is miraculous. And the fact is, for $19.95, look at it. It's just fabulous. Look at the quality of it.
What is it called? What exactly is it called?
It's called Hair Shark. Oops, hang on. Hair Shark.
Oh,
and I mean,
is that from the show Shark Tank?
No, well, I was just about to say, I wonder if Shark Tank, who knows? Or maybe they did that. But look at her hair. I mean, I don't go that far. Because if I did that, I think Toby would divorce me. I mean, I really think I'm getting away.
That's pretty big. That's Texas.
That's like Priscilla Presley, which I really loved actually. I might start doing a bit more back combing. What do you think? I'm
doing some research and development here, R&D.
Excellent.
Actually, I'm doing research. It looks like it's available. This kind of looks like it on Amazon.
Is it?
But I'm not positive. I'm not positive. So you might be able to. I know.
What is it with these guys taking over the whole world? Like, we've got Jeff Bezos, we've got these key figures. What is going on with these people? Anyway, let's enough about Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where you get it, girls.
Is that it?
Is that it? What is it? Is it it? Let's give the right one.
How do I get
this? Wait. I think it may. Is it say Hair Shark?
Well, it doesn't say Hair Shark.
Hair Shark Hair Pro Back Comber. Just find it, girls.
Wow, very nice.
And any sort of like just a little bit of volume. And then if you want a lot of volume, you can just do that too. So I have been having so much fun with my hair. I kind of lost interest in my hair a little bit. And I kind of thought to myself, it's always flat and, it must be because I'm getting older. They say these things. And now I'm just revitalized. I've had the best week just because I've got this silly.
She had good hair. I do think that this is it, and in the States it's only $8.99.
What?
This one was $8.99.
Send me that link, and I'll just make sure it's the right one. But
I will.
how is Elle really when it comes to her feelings? And this little gadget has changed her entire experience. Just kidding, girls. Just kidding. It's just not like that. But anyway, so I wanted to share it because I just love it, and I think all of us should have volume, and we should tell Jennifer Aniston, you know, like no, thank you. You know? We don't want that sort of like, do we? Do we really? We don't want that. We don't want that kind of like
stick straight hair, flat hair.
Why do people do that to themselves? I love curls. I mean, I love seeing women with wavy kind of hair. I think it adds so much softness. And you know when it's like you want what you don't have.
Sure.
That the grass is on the other side and all that. And these girls, all they do is want to straighten their hair. And I'm just looking and I'm bewildered and I'm just thinking, what are you doing that for? You look so beautiful. Right. You know, curly hair. Right. And so often, I don't know about you girls, I've seen girls with all this curly hair, you know, out of the blue, and I've only known them with this straight hair, and they hate it. Like a lot of them really don't like it. So anyway, this is one of my additions for today is volume. Anyone? Just saying. And I have the answer for it. So I'm going to
have the answer.
I'm going to find the link. I'm even going to take my time to stick the thing down in the comments afterwards so that you can go in and you can go and get it for yourself and then come back and tell us how much you love it. Come back and say, this thing is crazy, right? And you will not need any more. You won't be wasting your money on powders like Elle experimented, researched.
Very inexpensively.
And here we go. Look. Here it is. Look. Australia post on sales and for Aussie girls, $19.99. I even got it.
Oh, there it is.
4 cents, 5 cents cheaper, 4 cents cheaper. Toby will be happy about that. So we'll tell him about that. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Everyone needs volume. I just say go volume. Just what do you reckon, Sabrina? Go volume.
I say go volume.
And you know what the thing is that if you don't need hairspray, right? If you don't need hairspray, you don't need all those powders, it looks more natural, doesn't it? You don't have like
I agree.
You don't have like
I don't really like hair products.
Yeah, and putting hair product, then you're breathing it all in. And of course, most of the things inside those.
Oh, I don't like it at all. Hairspray, I can't stand.
Actually, one of the things that really concerns me, ladies, and I want you to think about this. I think about it. If I put in a powder or I'm putting spray in my hair or whatever, and then I go to sleep and then Toby's like, you know, snuggling in and he's breathing in all these chemicals, I think to myself sometimes.
I never really thought of that, but
I'm a bad wife. I'm a bad wife. I said, Toby, just don't breathe in that. Don't bring in. I put powder in today. So I'm really happy I don't have to use any of that rubbish anymore. I really mean it because it's so many of the things inside a lot of those powders are carcinogenic. Like they're so bad, you know, because they're trying to give us what we want. I'm not against the people that are making them or the people that are selling them. But the reality of it is that if we can get this thing
without any products,
without any chemicals, any products, every hairdresser should be selling them. It seems like everybody's selling them, so it's exciting. Hair Shark, that's the thing. Love it. Okay, let's go to the next. What is the next in our agenda? Because we have other things. Oh, we've got volume. We've already done that. Let's go to the next. This is exciting, right? And over to you, Sabrina, because this one's yours, and
mine.
I really am excited about this. I'm trying to think. Excuse me. Do I shift? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Okay. So let's, Sabrina, tell us about tight, vibrant skin. And in fact, I'm going to get myself one of these things that she's going to show you.
Okay.
And you can tell me whether it works or not. Because you'll say, oh, Elle, your skin is looking so good.
I will. We'll do some before and afters on you, Elle. We'll take some photos, and then a few months later, we'll take another photo, which actually would be wonderful. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
But so for me, I am also a skin person, and kind of like you said, with regards to not having chemicals on your hair, I kind of wonder this is sort of a lifelong experiment for me, because I wonder how far can, there's always the option for fillers. There's always the option for those things. But why not try and do it without that as we get older and be happy with the way they look?
Yeah.
And I came across this little machine about 20 years ago. And initially I started with one that I found, I can't remember even where I found it, because we really didn't have, the internet wasn't quite as active as it is now.
Yeah.
But I found it out of Nevada, and it was called Dermal Tone. And as I read about it, I probably saw it in a magazine, to be completely honest with you. But it was a little electrical device that used a current to contract and exercise facial muscles. And it made perfect sense to me, because even someone who, say, ends up a quadriplegic, they use electrical stimulation to keep the muscles, like in their lower body, very healthy. So it's called, in the facial world, we call it microcurrent. And for me, it made perfect sense. So I had no problems purchasing it immediately. And I started using it. And that particular item was not made well. And it broke down, and I'd have to replace it. And a couple of times they replaced it. It just was really poor quality. So one day I came home from work, and this gal who for several years helped watch my children while I was working had been watching Oprah. And it was a particular show where she had gadgets on. And it could have been anything. I didn't see the show, but she said, I saw this facial machine that looks exactly kind of like what you have. Certainly does the same thing. It's more expensive, but the quality looks amazing. And it got rave reviews by Oprah. So I thought, I'll try it, because again, it made sense to me. So it's a machine that looks like this. This one is actually rechargeable. So for many, many years, I would always tell my husband, because I've owned maybe 3, but for sure 2 over the last like 15 years. And I would always tell my husband to buy me batteries, because he's always going to Home Depot. And so every time he's going to Home Depot, I'd be like, could you get me batteries? And so he just started bringing batteries home to me without even asking.
Because when you keep saying, can you get me batteries to your husband, that could be kind of a bit cheeky, couldn't it? Like, really?
Well, it could. But except for the fact that he has seen me do this.
What is she doing with all the batteries?
He has seen me do this so many times. He knows exactly what I'm getting the batteries for. This is very important.
Just checking.
But so this one is actually rechargeable. So when I repurchased a new one, because actually right at the onset of COVID lockdown, my facial machine broke. So of course I'm out of work. I'm out of work because I was shut down, and this breaks. And I said to my husband, I don't care how much it is. I'm just telling you right now, I'm going on eBay and I'm buying one. Yes. So I bought the rechargeable one, and I said, I'm going to get the rechargeable one, honey, so you don't have to buy me batteries anymore.
I love it. So can we have a look at it? Can you?
Sure.
So
it looks like this.
This actually is exactly like the non-surgical facelift machine that I had in my last salon that we used to use, and people would come in and we would do, like a series.
Right. Some people do still. They still go in and get services.
So, like that was something that I really believed in too. I think it's fantastic. We're exercising, we're supposed to be exercising all the other bodies. So, why not our face? And I think that it's a fantastic idea. And we've spoken about this before. So you just put it on your face.
You do. So I'll turn it on. So there are 2 little wells of water right here. Right. So you take this off and you put fresh water in each time. I take them off and empty it each time so bacteria doesn't grow. Yeah. And then there are sponges, and you unscrew these and you can clean your sponges and replace them. You can buy extras, but this needs to be wet. So you can, you just, when you push this in, water kind of drips through the well.
Water for the current.
And then you put it, correct, and then you put it on your face, and I'm so embarrassed, but I'm going to do this.
This is so great. Just do it. All right.
You can see how it, and then you can do your eye.
Yes.
Right here.
Yeah. Do you think I'm going to do that? I'm really watching.
Does that?
And I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do it. Yeah. Oh, she still looks pretty. Look at that. How can she still look pretty?
So it does. And I do 2 minutes.
Do it again. Go on, do more. Do more.
Really, you just want to see me embarrass myself.
Oh, we've got here. Hang on one sec. You keep going and make funny faces. It's still beautiful. There we have. Oh, we've got Precious here talking about Dr. Penn. No, we're not talking about Dr. Penn, but we might come back and talk about that. That's so funny. More batteries. Oh,
this is a really good one here because this one actually
make it. Oh, look how beautiful she still looks.
It helps with the muscles of your lips because as we get older, we lose volume in our lips. So that one helps with your lips. So you do have to do each point I do each point for 2 minutes, but I do it when I'm watching a movie or not the news. I don't watch the news. And I'm watching my favorite. I do watch the news just enough to know what's going on, and then I cut it off.
Oh, now I know. Now you spilled the beans. You're watching the news.
That's what makes me nuts.
That's the thing that's doing it. I get it.
But I'll tell you why real quick, and then we're gonna move to the next one. The reason why this is so effective is because the muscles of your face are called cutaneous muscles. And they're the only muscles on your body that at least one of their insertion points is directly attached to the skin. So that's why exercising the muscles have such an effect on the turgidity or the firmness of the structure of the face. So it's
girls, how important is this? How important is this? Is Elle going to buy that and do what Sabrina just did?
You do have to do it. That's the thing. I've had lots of clients ask, and you have to do it.
So is she going to do it? This is the big question. Will Elle do it? What does everybody think? Do you think Elle's going to do that?
It's kind of like exercise. If you do it, it works.
No, yes. Tell me, am I going to do it? Because let me tell you, I already know, and let me see who knows, right? But I think it's fantastic. Your skin really does look.
So the electrical current also brings nutrients to the skin cells. Yes, so it helps with, I forgot the word. There's this particular word, but blood flow.
Everything, right? Fantastic.
It does.
That sounds great. I'm going to have one last look at that. And then no one's saying if I was going to do it. You don't know if I'm going to do it. Like, really, you haven't figured it out yet. If I'm going to be sitting there doing that while I'm watching a movie. I mean, I think Sabrina is a legend, really. Maybe Sabrina can do it for all of us. Like, you do it for me.
That's so funny. More batteries. Tess is with us. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yes. I saw that Tess is with us.
Here we are. What's it called to purchase? We're going to put the link in the Precious. We're going to put the link for you in the bottom of the comments so that you actually also can then go and check it out and see the price.
It's on eBay. You can get it on eBay. So and I think there's a bit of a resurgence. It's been around for a long time, but I think there's a bit of a resurgence in the interest of this little unit because I have found other places where you can purchase little replacement things like the sponges or these little guys, because over time they get kind of yucky. So you can replace these little guys, and so it's on eBay for sure. But it's called TRUEBROW.
Okay, so you even say it so beautifully. It's just
like Italian.
I love it. Sensual way of saying this thing about this battery thing. I'm just kind of really starting to get concerned about.
Elle, get your mind out of the gutter.
Does it actually feel that good when you do it? I might do. I might have to get it. I
might just get it for fun.
What is going on here? Why is this happening? Why is my little agenda thing constantly giving me this? There we are. Here we are. The number one magical supplement. Now, Sabrina, this is yours too, and I think we have to share this one.
We can share this one.
And I'll say why, because, you know, like when Toby and I interviewed Dr. Ron Rosedale, who we consider a friend, and one of the world's top researchers on anti-aging diets, just this man's knowledge, check him out on YouTube, buy his book, The Rosedale Diet. If you're a woman and you don't know this man, you're missing out. Seriously, if you want to lose weight, you want to feel better, you want to be in charge of your hormones, you've got thyroid issues, you want to have a baby and you've got fertility issues, don't go IVF first, go to Rosedale first. If you want to, as I said, lose weight, if you want your hormones to work on your hormones, go to Dr. Ron Rosedale, the most ethical, incredible researcher about on health and anti-aging, and you know, a man that actually I just adore him, and that really is so ethical, he will turn down the money, right? He'll turn down the money to stand his ground, I'm sure. I don't know that for a fact, but believe me, his ethics, this is what we're looking at when we're considering human beings. There's many of them on this planet that are always in for the good of the human race and humanity. And they always put that first. And for me, that's a purist. You know how much I love purists.
I do.
How much I try to be one. I'm doing my best. Anyway, but I'm only joking around. But really, this number one supplement, he when we interviewed him, he actually literally said to Toby and I, if there was only one supplement that I could take, and I didn't have access to any others, and I'm going to show you heaps of great things today. The one that I would take is what, Sabrina? Go ahead.
Well, cod liver oil.
Yes. And one of the things about cod liver oil is everyone goes, ew, yuck, ew, pooey, ew, smelly. Cod liver oil isn't meant to smell. And cod liver oil we asked him about, are there different types of cod liver oils? Like how would you have it? And he said, don't put it in capsules. Don't have it in capsules because oxygen gets in. And if cod liver oil, if it's not fresh, it can actually damage. It can do more damage than good. So the freshness of cod liver oil is number one key. So, these poor people that don't know, they go down to the local Chemmart or something, and they're grabbing like 150 capsules for $9.95.
Right.
They're honestly, with all of their sincerity, they're trying to do something good for themselves, and they're buying stuff that it's not great. Don't buy cod liver tablets. And you might say, "Oh, but it tastes disgusting." Well, Sabrina, how do you have it? And I'll tell you how I have it.
Right. So I have it in Carlson's, and was it nitrogen sealed? So when you purchase it, after you open it, you have to refrigerate it, and so it is. And it has a little bit of a lemon flavor to it. So I do exactly what you do, Elle. I actually take a half a tablespoonful each day, and I take it and I put it in just a little bit of water.
Yeah, me too.
And I just stir it about, and then I just drink it down. It tastes just fine.
Yes, this is really important. I just get one of those little espresso glasses that you can get, and I actually, I just pour it in when I have it. And I know when to have it. I don't have it every single day all the time. I go through phases, but I put the water in first. I pour it in. If it's too smelly, if it smells too fishy, it's old. So when you're buying your cod liver oil, look at the expiry date and look for the furthest expiry date that you can possibly find. That's really, really important. So what I love to do is I put my water in, and I only put like this much water. Like Toby would probably go fill it up that much because men, they're so funny. It doesn't matter what it tastes like if it's good for you. I just put a little bit of water. I pour it in, and then I don't breathe. I mean, it's not exactly the most tasty thing. It's not like you just go, oh, I can't wait to have my cod liver oil. This is so exciting, right? It's not like that. So I just scull it, and then that's it, and it's gone.
You don't have Carlson's? You have Nordic Naturals?
Nordic Naturals. Both of those are nitrogen sealed. And Rosedale, being in the States, normally, he's not there right now, but he's in the States normally, he recommends Carlson's because Nordic Naturals, I don't know if you can get it in the States, but Nordic Naturals for the Aussies, New Zealand girls down here, it's nitrogen sealed. So it's on the shelf in the supplement shop, wherever it is that you're going to purchase it. And then in the fridge after you've opened it, and you have to have it straight away. You can't leave it in the fridge. It starts.
Yeah, take it a month from now. You have to use it.
You open it, then you just have it morning and night, and you will watch your nervous system. If you can get it into your children somehow, in a drink or whatever, do it. Even if it's like half a teaspoon or a tiny, tiny little, whatever the dosage is for a child. It's just such a magical supplement. It helps so many things. It's so powerful. And for someone like Rosedale to actually say it would be the one supplement that he would actually recommend out of everything, that really does mean something. If you start looking into researchers, like Jack Kruse, we speak about Dr. Jack Kruse too, who is a
isn't he a neurosurgeon?
He's a neurologist and he's a physicist, and he's changing the world of health really with his research. And again, he's a little bit more outspoken. He's different to Ron. He's kind of like, whoa, and then you just go, okay, I'm just going to calm myself down. I think I can let it in. Yep. He's very, very upfront. He just says it, just the way that it is. And I've watched him just be in interviews where I just think, oh, that poor interviewer. But honestly, he's fantastic too. And, he talks about all that kind of stuff. So, check him out too. KRUZE. He's got a Facebook page. Go and look at what he says about the sun. And he's not a big fan.
He's on Instagram also.
Yeah. Oh, is he? How hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Has he got like photos of the sunset, the sunrise? The sunrise and the sunrise.
Yes. Yeah,
that's his favorite thing. The other thing is that he's not a big fan of cod liver oil, right? So, but he talks about other things that you'll see. But for me, cod liver oil has just been my absolute number one, and you've got to make your own discerning decisions. Try it. It's like, Sabrina's machine. She loves it. Look at her. She looks like that machine. She's the best advertisement for the machine. For me, it may not be the best thing, but I could try it depending on Toby and the cost after all of the powders and sprays that I bought for my hair. I don't know that he'll be that. I think he needs to put me on a budget. He said to me the other day, Elle, didn't you buy something for before I bought this thing here? He said, did you just buy something, for volume for your hair? And I said, oh, yeah, darling. I said, but, like they said, this one was really, really good. And I don't know about the other one. I don't know if it's working. So it just sits in the shop. How many times do we do that? Absolutely crazy. Anyway, so anything else you want to say about your cod liver oil? How often do you take it?
So I do take it every day, and I take it every day in particular because it's so good for joint health. It's also great for your eyesight, your vision, and I wear contacts now. Right. So I'm really concerned about, staying as far away from dry eye as I can as I get older, because obviously if you have dry eyes, you can't wear contacts. So I'd like to be able to wear them for as long as possible. But brain health and emotional health.
Is that a thing?
Dry eye?
Dry eye. What's that? Don't tell me about it. I don't want to let that into my awareness.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
I don't even want to know about that. That's not happening. I don't want to know about it. So that's fantastic. And it's true. All of those things that you just said are true. And the one that I take when I do take it, it's also got some vitamin D in it as well. So it's because vitamin D, you need to take it with fat, but some vitamin D to actually work. That was one of the things that came out about vitamin D. Vitamin D is another one. We don't have it in for today, but vitamin D, go into the sun. We've had this big thing about sun and stay out of the sun, constantly plastering our kids. But, the sunrise and the morning sun is okay. It's beautiful. It's a very healthy thing. Jack Kruse says even Richard Schultz said that it was the coronavirus vaccine is the sunrise, the sunshine. So, really look at that and consider these things. But anything else about this magical supplement that we have? Not really. That's it.
No, I think that's good.
Go get some, hold your nose before if you have to drink it and you can't stand it, and then just go. That's it. That's what look at that.
I don't think you'll have to though with Carlson's.
No, I don't think that it does have I always get the lemon flavor if I get it ever.
Yeah, me too.
And it's actually I think you can even go on iherb.com and you can get it for like really reasonable prices, because sometimes it can be quite expensive. But iherb I know can be. Where do you get yours?
Well, you don't want to know.
Why not?
Because I get it from Jeff Bezos.
Oh, no, here again?
Sorry, but it's convenient and I'm busy. And I order to a lot of business through him.
Look at Jeff taking over the
world.
Taking over the world. Okay, all right. So I don't apologize to me. You just go for it, girl. Next item is This is like really
important.
And you know, this is we were laughing a little bit before about the word anti-aging. You know, what is anti-aging? Should we put pro-aging? I don't know. Anyway, Sabrina told me the other day it's more politically correct. Well, I've never really...
Millennials respond, kind of the technical reason is because millennials respond better to pro-aging than they do to anti-aging.
Well, to me, I just think anti-aging is even a bit weird, because if you think about it, you know,
we're all going to age.
Yeah, you kind of, you're going to, you know, you shouldn't be, why would you be anti anything, really? It's, for me, I've put it there because it's
relatable.
It is, and it's kind of like it really is so health giving, this smoothie, and it's so yummy, and it really is, again, is the Rosedale, you know, it's really pro Rosedale and the Rosedale diet. So I've got all the stuff here, and I've also got something else here that I think, I don't know if you can get it in the States, you can get it in Australia. Oops, there we go. And I have been, you know, like, I'm a really fast cook. I cook very quickly because there's nothing like, I've never stayed in the kitchen to create something gourmet for like hours. I create it within like 10 minutes is tops for me. I've got a preparation time, 10 minutes cooking, boom, 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 and I'm done, right? And I'm always surprising myself at how good the food tastes. And I think that a lot of the time that's because of just the ingredients that we use. So this here, I don't know that you can actually see it, but it's called Best of the Bone Broth, and you can find it in Australia, and I'm sure you'd be able to get this as a concentrate. And if you look at the ingredients, I always read ingredients, girls, because, you know, staying healthy has got so much to do with what you put inside your body. I don't care what your beauty therapist tells you. Sorry, Sabrina. Sorry, Elle. Sorry, everybody else. The reality is that we've just given you one of the most magical supplements to stay well and stay young and stay vibrant and so on. We've given you volume. We've given you the brush. I mean, what else do you really need?
You have it all.
We've given you the machine, right? So you've got that on the outside, and that's working on the inside. But we're talking about your, you know, inside of you and what you're putting into your body. So you always have to look at ingredients. I always do. So this has got nothing in it that I don't understand. And it's very simple and so good. And so I put like a big table or a tablespoon of that into with some onions, and it's got, oh, sorry, this is bone broth, and it's got some collagen peptides in it, and it's good for gut, which we're going to talk about in a minute, joint, skin, and bone health. And that is the fact, right? Who's got time to create bone broths every single week? If you've got time for that,
nobody. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. If you've got time for that, I want to be like you. Like, I seriously just want to be like you. How do you do that? I don't have that time. So I'm looking for the best alternative. And so what I discovered is that I just cut up an onion and I put it in my pot, and I put garlic, lots of garlic in, and some olive oil. I cook it up, and then I put in my bone broth concentrate, and then I roast sweet potato. So it's all like roasted and yummy. I throw it in, put my water in, and I let it cool down because everything's kind of cooked. So I just let it absorb for a little bit, and then I just blend it. And, you know, I mean, guys, you've probably got all those other machines where you use, what is that, Thermomix or whatever? What's that called? Or Vitamix or whatever it's called?
Vitamix.
I mean, you know, you could be making sips in 5 seconds, not else 10 minutes or whatever. And you know, soups are just fantastic, and especially if they've got the collagen in them. We need the collagen. You can't stick collagen in from the outside in. Ron Rose,
sure, you cannot.
It's clear. I asked him that because I'm thinking, come on, I want to give my clients the real deal, the real information. And when I had my salon in, he said, I don't know of any way that can actually happen, that's a real thing. It's all about taking care of the inside. So I love my best of the bone. And Sabrina, have a look and see if you can find something like that in the States.
At Whole Foods? Yeah, probably at Whole Foods.
Shop, Whole Foods. So what do I put in my smoothie? One of the things I put in is an avocado, and this has come off the tree. Like, this is such a fresh avocado, and it's so ready to eat. I'm dying for my smoothie this morning, actually, because I haven't had it.
No one has taken care of you this morning.
I know, nobody did. Like, I don't know why. I think I need to go, hang on a minute. I don't think I'm in the middle. I think I need to go here. Here.
There you are. Stay right there.
So I put in an entire avocado. Do you know when I have these smoothies every single morning, my eyes are brighter, my skin becomes quite flawless. It's really quite an extraordinary thing. So I put this, then I put in, and I'm going to do a little recipe for you and put it down so that you have it. Then I put in my broccoli sprout powder. This is fantastic. But again, and one of the richest foods that you can have. But one of the things you have to do is look at the ingredients. When I went to Whole Foods, Sabrina, when I was in the States the last time, I was looking at all the ingredients and I was horrified at some of the things that they were saying were really healthy and organic. And I'm thinking, I don't want that. Like, you really still have to look at the ingredients. Right? You
can't just assume.
No, don't think, oh, just because it's in there, it's great. So I put in a scoop of this every day when I have it. Now, this is really interesting. Around where I live, we have the most amazing markets and people that do the most incredible things. And this is, I'm not going to be able to read it because I can't see my glasses, but this is like black cumin seed, and it's called Nigella sativa. And it is amazing. If you can, I will put this down for you as well. This is made by a local person. So, but I'm sure that Jeff will have it. You know, I'm sure he'll have it.
Well, you know, Jeff owns Whole Foods now.
Oh, really? This is what I mean. You know, really, like these key little people, they're owning the entire world. It's like, okay, no worries. So, yeah.
No worries.
Great. And so this I put, Toby sort of just pours that in because normally he makes my smoothies for me because I ask him and he's such a darling. MCT oil, so important.
Coconut.
Just pour that in. I really do. Collagen, I'm sorry if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, don't hold that against me. I need to have protein and collagen. I don't eat little daisy cows. That's what I call daisy. I can't eat it. So I put in my collagen and I just put in a big scoop. Toby puts this in. I don't love it, but for hormones and everything, girls, this is amazing. If you've got hot flashes or anything, maca powder, it's a bit hard to see. He knows I don't like it, so he just sort of throws it in. This is another type of collagen powder. So there's these two different types. Again, just look them up. You know, look them up. You might find a different one that you like better. My oils. Oh, love my oils. So this one is my hemp oil. Oh, this is really serious, isn't it? Doing it the other way. Hemp oil. This is really good. Again, look at the ingredients. Is it cold pressed? Make sure all those things are real. Silica liquid. Now, again, get a really good one. So this is for your hair. This is for your nails. This is for your skin. This is so important. So again, Toby puts a little bit of that in, and that's it. Then we blend it all up, and water, of course. Right, forgot that. Filtered water. If you're not having filtered water, then what happens, Sabrina? What have we said about that?
Your body is the filter.
Your liver is, and kidneys and everything. You become the filter. Don't expect just because there's water coming out of the tap in your kitchen that it's.
You should be drinking it.
Drinking that, even washing it. In fact.
Right.
So please make sure that you get filtered water and you put that in and then you mix it up. You will love it so much. You'll absolutely love it. So that is really an anti-aging smoothie because it's got all the best oils that you can have in it. You could even put macadamia oil in there if you wanted, or any other oil. You could put blueberries in there. You could put some raspberries in there. You know, I don't put any sugar because I don't have sugar.
Right.
Very often, but you can add all those in and then blend it up, and it will keep you going for hours because fat burns much slower than burns. So, and that's all in Ron Rosedale's book, of course. So that's that. Yes. How's that, Sabrina?
Yes.
When
wonderful.
You start making your
I've got to get my broccoli sprout powder. I'm looking for that.
I'll put it all down, actually, girls. I'll put all the ingredients in the comments. I'll get the girls to do it for me because I've got a really busy day today. And they'll put it down, and then you can just pick and choose. You know, some people might want to put banana in it. I don't put banana because I don't put any starchy carbohydrates in there. I'm really focusing on the oil content, so that's why I put in an avocado. But, throw in 10 blueberries, as I said, or anything like that. Anything that is going to give you is an antioxidant. All of these things are really important. And it just, you know, it's so great for your skin. And Sabrina, I can't believe how when I have it every day, if I'm really pedantic, how my skin changes.
It's pretty amazing. Well, the oils are wonderful for your skin.
Yes, absolutely. Like I just, and when I realized it is when Toby was doing it. Toby started this years and years ago, and I was looking at his skin and I'm thinking, what is going on with his skin? Why is that looking so good? And I said to him, Toby, what else are you doing? Because I mean, you know, we're together all the time. And he said, just a smoothie and just the avocado itself, you know, putting that in and all those beautiful oils. It's remarkable. So if you want to change your skin, you know, do it and do your cod liver oil. Get your little tight, vibrant. I was going to say something else. Vibrant skin. Your tight, vibrant skin little machine.
You almost did.
Get the rechargeable one. Don't send your husband to Home Depot for batteries all the time. I mean, what's a poor
He's
man?
always there.
What's a poor man going to think? Really, seriously. So now we've got our other one, which is sparkly bright eyes, and I think one of the things that I wanted to talk about was gut health. And, you know, we spoke about this before, and we can't speak about it on camera the way we spoke about it before, even though I'd love to. Really,
it's true.
I can't do it. I can't do it. So, would you like to share with people something?
No, you can share, Miss Elimination. This is your area of specialty.
Well, ask yourselves, girls. You know, Sabrina and I were saying men seem to just like.
Guys just go all the time.
They just go all the time, right?
And women have more trouble. It's just more delicate for us.
We're a little bit more fragile around that. So, but I think we forget that we should really be eliminating twice a day. So,
that's ambitious.
I mean, really, yes. But the thing is, but
once is good for sure.
Really, that is what we need to be doing, and also doing a real cleanse. And that doesn't mean fasting. You know, you could go, oh, I should have brought it. This amazing supplement is called Ultra Fiber or something, and it's not cheap, but you can just do, like, you take it twice a day, and you could just do a cleanse. And again, that's going to just help your skin. It's going to help your gut.
For sure.
Feel better. You're going to feel just amazing internally. Like, you know, we wash ourselves every day. What about doing the same on the inside? So if you're eliminating, you should be eliminating every day. And if you're not, look at your gut health and don't just think, oh, did I go? It didn't matter. It matters. You know, it really matters. And fiber, like, really, you know, really, really important to have enough fiber. I know for me, Sabrina, if I don't have enough fiber, it's tough. And also water. So,
and I was just thinking that.
Yeah, heaps and heaps of water. And we were talking about that. You said about the men, why they, you know, it's so much easier.
Yeah, I read that somewhere once that, you know, it's a lot easier for men because they deal with really just one major hormone in their body, and women have 3 for sure. And I think it's like sleeping as well, because men can hit the pillow, and I mean, my husband can hit the pillow and 3 minutes later or less, his body is twitching because he's falling asleep. I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah. Well, we are made differently to men. We have to accept that too. If you're watching, and we would love to hear from you, please let us know where you are located. Yes. Say to us, this is fun stuff, or we don't like anything that you're talking about, and it doesn't make any sense to us. But we would love to.
Freaking awesome. They're going to love it.
Pardon?
I said, we're freaking awesome. They're going to love it.
And they're going to like, whatever Sabrina's saying, that's good. So I think that, you know, one of the things that we are made very differently to men. Totally.
We are.
You know, our energy centers are far more, you know, to the surface, and we have the ability to deepen a lot too. See, this is what women are not realizing. You know, I know we were talking about hot flashes the other week. And a friend of mine, he calls them power surges. And this is hot flashes. And I'm thinking, oh, you know, and I said to Mom, sorry, I'm having one of those, you know, hot flashes. And said, oh, you're having a power surge, are you? And to me, that was just so remarkable, because it's really like that. You know, as we're maturing, we have the ability to deepen at any point that we want. But it's like our body is awakening us. It's saying, you know, wake up, you know, what are you doing in your life? And we have this mystery that men really have, but they don't have it the way we have it, you know. And so we're almost like the entry point for them. That's why men are so attracted to the feminine. They love the feminine, love. And I think that this is why this is so fantastic, because that's great, Nuet. Thank you, darling. And I think that they're attracted to us because they're attracted to the mystery, the depth. And that's one way of us, as we open to that, they come closer. You know, it's kind of like we're intimately bringing them in. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And so the whole idea that they don't have as many hormones, you know, and they don't go through what we go through, if we looked at what we really like, the opportunity that gave us, instead of looking at it as you know, men, you know, they fall asleep, which they do. Toby's like that too. I just, he puts his head on the pillow and all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, are you asleep? I said to him, and he says, oh. And he said, don't wake me up. And I'm thinking, you're already asleep? How could that be possible?
I know.
Did you switch off the thing? He says, darling, I'm sleeping. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, how could that have happened, right? And one thing that I want to say too about sleeping, if you're having problems sleeping, a really beautiful magnesium you could take is Ethical Nutrients have a fabulous evening magnesium, and so does Bioceuticals. They have, which I know that, I think Bioceuticals you can get, yeah, I think it is. You can get it in the States. Have a really beautiful night magnesium, because that will just relax everything and you will fall asleep. Again, check the ingredients. You know, all of these things are really key. Sparkly bright eyes is all about elimination. You know, let's not be childish and be afraid to say that you've got to go to do your doo-doo in the Dunny can. I
have to take a poop. I always said to my girls when they were little growing up, when they had to go to the bathroom for number 2, I would say, your time to shine. So that kind of became a saying in our house, and we still say it to this day. Like Audrey, I can remember being in the car with her when she was young, and she's like, Mom, I really think I need to run back in the house. And I said, well, honey, do you have to shine? And she goes, yeah, Mom, it's my time to shine. Is
that really true? What a beautiful, positive way to
my time to shine.
My what?
My time to shine.
My time to shine. I just said number 2s to my poor children. Oh, that's terrible. I forgot to say number 2s. When you go to do your number 2s, this is a thing that we can talk about. You need to do that every day. And if you can do it twice a day, that is fantastic. And the type of number 2 you do also has a lot to say about your health, right? So you don't want it to be too runny. You don't want it to be whatever. You just, it has to be perfect. So if it's not, get your gut health. Go and get this. Let me go and get it. I'll leave you with my little gorgeous little baby there. I'll leave you with her.
Well, Dr. Gundry says that if you have really, really good gut health, you don't need toilet paper. Kind of like a puppy dog when they're healthy.
You know what? That's actually true. I remember that he did say. He says a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Think of a dog. I mean, that's terrible to say, but
he does say
they don't need toilet paper.
Well,
just saying.
Yeah, but they use it sometimes, don't? I mean, come on. Like,
they do. They drag their bottom.
What we're talking about. Sorry, we're so sorry. It's also brilliant.
Candy.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
What is that?
This is the ultimate fiber. Do this. Do a cleanse. Clean out your system. My doctor told me to do this. He said to me, "Yep," because I had a pain in my tummy, and I didn't know what it was, and it was really painful. And I still don't know what that ever was, but I did this. And it really tastes like number 2s. So
that's great marketing. I'm sure everyone's going to run out and grab it.
But what you do is you just put prune juice in it. I don't. I just have it. You know, this is wild berry, and you can put prune juice in it, and you can just scull it with water, and this thing will clean you out and give you sparkly bright eyes. immediately. So, you know, if you're not doing number 2s every day, that is not something to just ignore, because you're not, you know, like, to have beautiful shiny skin, that's got to be happening, right? And they say that your gut is like your second brain. It's just too important.
It is.
People get sick because, you know, their gut is just not being taken care of. So just have an awareness of that. If you're going to a beauty professional too, they have to be talking to you. If they're talking about skin, got to be talking to you about gut health. That is a key number one thing. We were chatting about putting together a course, weren't we, the other week?
We were.
Wouldn't that be so much fun if we get to do that? Tell us if you want us to do that. We might do it. We might do it. Anyway, online. Mega Magnesium Night. I take this. I love it. I don't like the taste of it very much. It's too sweet for me, but I have it before I go to bed. And
I have it right here.
Oh, is that yours?
I already have my magnesium.
Is it like a night one though?
It is.
Oh, is it?
It's called Calm.
Oh, very good. And what's in it? Just magnesium and...
I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'd have to go get that.
Yeah,
it's okay.
A
short list.
Is it? Yeah, that's fine. But it's good. You've checked all the ingredients and it's called Calm. Beautiful, beautiful. And we've got one last tip because we've gone over time. We can't help it.
We do have one last tip.
This is crazy. But let's take a look at what our next one is, shall we? Oh, it is
not volume, anyone.
We've already done that. See how much I love it? Look, these are all our tips that we've had today. Yep, and we've got the sparkly bright eyes, and the last one, last but not least, glorious
legs. So this is mine.
Thank goodness. Go ahead, Sabrina. Tell us all about it.
I really wanted to share this with everyone because it doesn't matter if you're in the industry, you're standing on your feet all day long. If you work in an office, you're sitting all day long. And either way, your body is working very hard to circulate blood throughout your body. So the most important thing that I do every single day when I get up and go to work is I put on these are
do you put them on every day?
I do. I wear them to our trainings.
Do you?
I've always worn them. I wear them on planes anytime I travel, and for you too, especially long distance coming across the pond.
Yeah.
Anytime I travel in a plane, I'm wearing medical compression tights, and anytime I'm on, say, a car trip, anytime I'm not working or like traveling, I'm wearing. Anytime I am doing that, I'm wearing these. And I love these in particular because if you notice, they're footless. You can see.
Oh, yeah. Move it across. Yeah.
They're footless. So, pardon?
Are they like leggings?
They are like leggings, but they're not like leggings enough that you could wear a shorter top with them. So I wear, you know, the smock that I have that's long, that has TRUEBROW.
Yeah.
I wear it with longer like dress smocks to work. And you can put them, a lot of times when I'm purchasing clothing for work, especially, I'm always thinking about my leggings. So for instance, I typically will purchase pants that have a wider leg because I can really easily wear these up underneath my pants.
So they help, obviously, varicose veins, things we, you know.
And spider veins, just even spider veins. They're certainly not going to hurt you, but they're not very pretty, right?
Yeah.
And you actually have great legs. But what I was going to say is ideally you want 20 to 30. There's like a scale of how they grade them, and it's either 10 to 15 and then 20 to 30. And then it becomes quite high, and that's more for people that have like deep vein thromboses, like they have. I use 20 to 30.
20 to 30 for standing.
Kind of right down the middle of the road. But I notice when I come home at night from literally a 12-hour day, and I'm a stander, that's just how I work, unless I'm doing an actual facial. I come home and I take them off, and my legs aren't tired, they don't hurt, they aren't swollen. So yeah,
and it's
you have to get them
with circulation. What's the price?
It helps with your heart. They're about a good pair. This Rejuva, a good pair is about $100, but they last. They're very, very good quality. They last.
And are they from Jeff as well?
No, these are actually from Rejuva. You'd have to go to Rejuva online.
So we might put that, you put that in the comment section, Sabrina,
Sure.
and let everyone know.
Sure.
The other thing, girls, if it's been great actually. There is no other thing. What am I saying? I was going to say the other thing is that we'll write everything in, but I already said that before. We'll put in, I will put the little recipe in for you, and just actually the ingredients, because you know what, if you can pick and choose any of the ingredients that you want that I put into my smoothie, Sabrina's going to put in her machine that's rechargeable, so we don't have the battery situation going on all the time. We're going to put in the, I'm going to
You always think of me when you hear batteries.
I know, that's hilarious. And I think that we've already, Nuette's already put the heart, heart shark.
Your shark.
Heart shark. Where'd that come from? Hair shark. We've been doing this too long today, I think. Hair shark. And I might actually find a link if I can and put it in for you. But what else was there? Yep. You would have written down cod liver oil, Nordic Naturals, Carlson's, all those things. So important. Stay well, make these great choices for yourself, and recognize that being and feeling beautiful is not just an outside job. The Beauty Elle will get to tell you that there are so many different elements to it, Sabrina, aren't there?
It's true. Mm-hmm.
And, we haven't even gone into how do we feel, like the choices that we make, whether they uplift us, whether they keep us, feeling bright and alive, and how does that energy move inside of our inner world? That's another conversation we can have another day.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I want to say thank you to the beautiful Sabrina Alice, who I am
thank you so much. It was fun
that we get to be together every week. I did this just so that I can spend time with it, really. I just railed her in. I thought, it'd be nice to have some time with you. And
that's what we're going to do.
Yes, and so beautiful. And next week we're coming back, of course. Please let us know, what is it that you would like us to talk about? We have so many topics that we have so much knowledge about, because we've spent so many years in the beauty industry. 61 years? We worked it out the other day.
61, yes.
Combined. 61 years.
Combined.
So we've been through a bit, girls. We've been through a bit. We know a little bit here and there. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a glorious, I've got an avocado here. I'm going to go make it into a smoothie now. Have a glorious weekend, everybody. A lovely week. Sabrina, we'll see you next week with another
Absolutely.
episode.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're always welcome. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Thank you for the interactions. They've been fantastic today. Take care.
Bye.